Joining me now is a Cuban immigrant who has direct experience with what's happening there, Jorge Masvidal. Jorge, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Sure. Pleasure, man. I heard some of your opening statements. I love it, man.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, you were the first person I thought of to speak about this topic because you've been so passionate about fighting for freedom. You obviously have a family attachment to Cuba. How does it make you feel personally, having seen the horrors there and heard about it from your family? Politicians in the United States and some celebrities blaming the U.S. and not the Cuban Communist Party for the disaster going on there now.
It's just divide and conquer, I think, at all costs is what they're doing here. They're trying to mislead people, and it's nobody's fault but the Communist Party, but Fidel Castro, and anybody that would think that just one person, one dictator could solve any problems. You have a big problem. That's why, like you said earlier, 58% of Cubans are Republican, because we know that. We know that that system doesn't work. Socialism doesn't work. Communism doesn't work. You can't have one person in charge of everything. It's too much power for any one man, and it just shows time and time again. I don't know why the media, I love that you touch on it, the media is not condemning what's going on in Cuba, and they're being sympathetic towards it. People are getting beat to death with billy clubs. People are getting shot in front of their house, blood splattered all over their own house, and nothing's happening, you know, and it's crazy. Like you said, they're cutting off the internet. They want to keep this event, this worldwide event, as silent as possible and massacre as many people that are willing to die for their freedom. This is 61 years in the making. I think it's time that the U.S. gets behind it and we get some real results.
You know, Jorge, again, you've been a fighter. You're a UFC fighter. I mean, you've literally been a fighter your entire life. You've been outspoken about freedom and liberty here. One of the things I find living in South Florida, Jorge, is some of the most passionate fighters for freedom and liberty are, in fact, Cuban refugees, because they saw it on the ground. People like your family who saw the horrors of this up close and personal. You heard about it from your father. You know what's going on there. Again, it's not a coincidence that they vote for the party that supports freedom and liberty here, is it?
No coincidence at all. My father escaped when he was about 14, 15. My aunt from Guantanamo Bay to Cuba, where she was living at, they have a minefield set up so you just can't get to Guantanamo Bay and be an American citizen or any of that. They have it filled with mines, and crossing these landmines, you know, it's a problem. It shows you, like, somebody's willing to risk their life at all costs for freedom. She lost a part of her body that'll never come back. This is just one of the many stories. What happened to my dad and my aunt is just one out of millions of stories that have happened in Cuba for people chasing freedom. So it's mind-blowing that people still think that communism or socialism works on any level. It blows my mind.
Jorge, when you see politicians like Bernie Sanders, who are, you know, multimillionaires in the United States and have benefited from the freedom here, when you see him speaking about the benefits of socialism around the world, knowing what you know about the horrors, you know, how does that make you feel? It's got to get under your skin.
Not just the politicians, but the celebrities as well. I think Kaepernick is maybe one of the most people I despise because he's always preaching about it. Why won't they go live there? These places are so great. Why do you want to change this great nation that allowed you to play football, make millions of dollars, no matter what color or religion you are or what class you're in? Or these politicians that think this is so good for them, socialism and such, go to those socialist countries, live there. These guys wouldn't last a week in Cuba. They wouldn't, you know. There's no hot showers over there. There's no food. There's only, like, bread lines. You might wait 2-3 days or to then finally get to the front of the line for them to tell you, you know what, we ran out of food. We got to go to the next town over 4 hours away on bus and do another 2-3 day line maybe to get fed. So if anybody that's ever lived through this stuff, you know, like in Venezuela as well, they know what's up, man. It's only them trying to pollute our brains and minds so they could take more freedoms away from us, you know?
Jorge, you're a warrior, man. I can't thank you enough, brother, for speaking out. You've been a fighter your entire life. Thank you so much. Your voice matters, and thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Yes, man. And let me just say before we end this off, keep coming with the facts, my brother. People need to hear this. All your statements earlier that I was hearing before I came on are right on point. Amazing, man. More people need to hear these numbers because it's just staggering, man, how Cuba's not getting help, and America's headed in the same way. They think not, but we're right up there with them, man. The social media being censored, our freedoms getting taken away little by little, and them using the corona now to tread more and more on our freedoms. You know, talking about taking out the Second Amendment. there's something bad coming our way, man. It's either going to be a war or we're going to be under the same type of ruling as in Cuba and Venezuela.
Yeah, I know, Jorge. I see the warning signs, too. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
God bless, my brother. Thank you, sir.
You got it. Take care. You got it.